And welcome back, everyone, to Deathbattle Prediction. We just did Scooby versus Courage. That ending didn't sit with me all that well, but it was still a great episode. What we got now from this image is made by the Y-Man, the Y-Man 13 from the Deathbattle fandom sites. The next one is going to be The Doctor versus Ric Sanchez, the time-traveling, dimension-hopping masters of their domains, the geniuses who fight aliens on a constant basis, sometimes just for fun. Who's going to win this fight? This is very interesting because me and my girlfriend are watching Doctor Who at this time. I've actually never been a big Whovian, but my girlfriend loves the series and she wants me to kind of get involved and watch it. So we've been watching. We're on Eccleston right now. And I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's not something I'm desperately loving, but I'm enjoying it for what it is. But the question is, who was in the fight? Well, I actually did a Who Would Win on this a couple of years back. And my thought process is this. All the Doctors are varying in terms of, in certain degrees of different, mindsets to a degree, but they're all more or less the same. They're quirky, they're inquisitive. They're highly intelligent. We watched the episode with X-Men where they were trying to figure out where the Selene come from, what their race of species is. And basically they had to figure out, okay, narrowing it down. Okay, I know exactly where they came from. He's extremely intelligent. He fought in a war. He is a veteran of war. I just don't know a huge amount enough about the Doctor to really to give a concise answer. However, let me rephrase that. I know enough about Doctor to give a general answer, in my opinion. But the difference is I know a lot more about Rick because I've watched I haven't seen a couple of the newer seasons lately. I should get back on that because even though Rick and Morty started to fall off for some people, it was more the fact that I just couldn't get around to watching it like I used to. So that said, Rick, I think, is going to take this fight. Yes, the Doctor can travel through time and space, but he needs to be able to do that within the TARDIS. Rick constantly has his portal gun on him at all times. Not to mention he is completely decked out with weaponry. He is weaponry. He is cybernetically enhanced up the yin-yang. He's just as much of a genius and master as the Doctor, including knowing multiple species. Has been dealing with, honestly, the multiverse far more than the Doctor has, if we're going to be honest. The Doctor deals with time and space in different points in history. Rick can literally just go out of the timeline if he wants to into a different... He's literally gone to a place where there's people who affect the actual storytelling structure of the show because he's fourth wall aware to a degree, to a level. Beyond that, Rick can do time travel. He just doesn't because he thinks it's stupid. So, not to mention, Rick has done far more mass genocide on a regular basis than the Doctor has. Now, that is not to say I think the Doctor's going to be completely outclassed. His electronic screwdriver being able to unlock nearly anything in the universe means that Rick won't be able to, just hide somewhere. He needs to, lock himself in his car and just let his car, and just, activate self-destruct system. The Doctor can be like, hello, boom, and just punch him. And the Doctor has been shown to be a warrior in many ways. The Blood family or whatever they are, they trap them in numerous ways, freezing them in time or whatever, throwing them in a black hole, trapping them in a mirror, through multiple different things. Because the Doctor has lived God knows how many lives. But the problem here in this fight, too, is that Rick can survive death. Rick can survive death on multiple occasions through cloning or just regrowing himself or wwhatever, or making himself temporarily immortal or whatever. I feel like the bag of tricks Rick has under his belt is far bigger than the Doctor's is. The Doctor may hypothetically have greater experience, but every time he reincarnates or recharges, whatever you want to call it, every time he turns into the Doctor or dies and turns to the next version of himself, there's always a little bit of stuff lost there. He loses a little bit of what happened prior. So, whereas Rick just doesn't have that issue usually. So again, it's one of those things where I don't have enough under my belt for the Doctor to give a true answer for the doctor how well he would handle Rick, but even if I did, I would probably still argue it would be Rick. Now, anyone who is a much more Whovian than me, please give me everything you know about the doctor and how it stacks up to Rick. As it stands, though, I'm a Ric Sanchez man all the way. Woman, love, and jab. Yeah. We'll wait to see what happens there. But until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Who you got in this fight? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.